Hello, my name's Paul Grogan and welcome to the next in a gaming rules series of quick and dirty reviews. In this video I'm going to be telling you what I think about Kingdom Builder, which is one of the two games that was voted on by my Patreon supporters for me to review in the month of April 2018. So apologies that it's a bit late, it's now May, but this is the video for April. If you are interested in supporting me on Patreon and taking part in the vote for the games next month or this month, then please check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/gaming rules. So, about the game, Kingdom Builder. Came out in 2011, it's published by Queen Games originally, and it's designed by Donald X. Vaccarino of Dominion fame. And I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with this game. First of all, when I played it, when it came out, I dismissed it. I really didn't like it whatsoever, for probably the same reason that many other people don't like it, is on your turn. You play your one card, you have no choice over what card you play, and then you kind of do the best thing you can with it. And I was like, what? Is that it? And I really didn't think much of it. And I felt it was like completely random and you just bound to the card that you draw. And then I played it with a friend of mine who played it 3 or 4 times and went on to win every single time. And I thought, well, hang on a minute. If he's winning every single time, then it clearly isn't as completely random as I first thought. So I looked into it a bit more and I saw what he was doing and I learned how he was winning and what he did. And I thought, oh, okay, this game does have a little bit of thinking involved. Yes, you are still, you're still bound by the card that you draw, but there are actually some decisions that you can make in the game. Because the playtime was about 45 minutes, this became, after I got it, my #1 gateway game that I was using on new people, because it's a shorter playtime than many of the other gateway games that I had. Now, as I said, the biggest problem I have with it is the one card and you've just got to do what you can with it. And the game does suffer from, if you draw the same card, I mean like 2 or 3 times in a row, then you're pretty screwed and you can't do anything with that. So that is a bit of a problem with the game. I am accepting that. Some games just go like that. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, there's not much you can do about it. Is it time for one of Paul's famous house rules? Well, I guess you could. I've never played it with a house rule, but you could have, you have 2 cards and you choose which one to play. That would distort the game a lot. I mean, obviously, if everybody's doing that, then it would change the game for everybody. I've never played with it, and when I've used this game to introduce the game to new players, which is predominantly what I use this game for, I've never felt the need for that house rule. And to be fair, I'm probably not going to play this game with experienced gamers, because we've got other ones that we play instead. So it is a game that I get out with new gamers. One thing that I love about the game is the replayability. Now, just touching back on Dominion. Dominion has a fantastic amount of variability in the game. You have the 25 cards, you choose 10 of them, and the 10 that you choose determines how that game goes. Well, this game comes with 8 boards, and you use 4 of them, and you put them arranged in a 2x2 pattern, but you can change the orientation, and then you choose 3 out of the 10 scoring cards. And every game is very, very different based on the scoring cards that come out and the layout of the board, because the boards that you choose, each of them has a tile which has a special ability. So you're like, oh, okay, in this game, because the scoring conditions for this game are this, this, and this, because these 3 cards basically dictate how you get points in the game. Based on those cards and based on these tiles, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try and make this, or I'm going to try and do that. So there is a lot of variability with the setup, and that means that the strategy that you use in the games will be different every time you play. And the people who generally are able to adapt their strategy based on the boards will generally do better, as I say, if it's not for the cards. Now, the game comes, I've only got the base game. I have to say, I've only got the base game. I've probably played it about 30 times with player counts of 2, 3, and 4. But the game has, I think it's like 4 main expansions and some little mini expansions. It is a game like Dominion, which has got so many expansions. I've never played any of them. I know people who've played all of them, and there's a big box edition as well. As I say, for me, as a gateway game, I generally would always use the base game anyway. So, touching on the rulebook, it's Queen Games. So for those people who don't know, Queen Games do pretty good rule books. The layout's nice. It was quite clear. I can't remember having any questions, although I'm having a memory that I did have one, but I can't remember now what it is. I mean, it's a fairly simple game, so there isn't much to it, but the rule book is fairly nicely laid out. Components-wise, absolutely no problem whatsoever. The cards are good, thick cardstock. The boards are cardstock. The cards are cards, but they're good. Nothing wrong with the components in any way. One thing I do like about it, it's just a little thing of mine, is the box. When you get the box, it's got a really nice insert. Now, some publishers don't do any inserts, or they just do thin white inserts. I like it when they do nice inserts, with artwork on them. It does cost extra. I know how much these things cost, but it just makes just a nicer presentation of the whole game. So anyway, yeah, even the box is nice. So yeah, components-wise, all good. So would I recommend this game? Yes, I absolutely would. As a game to use with people who are relatively new to the hobby. Now these days we have even better, what could be classed as better gateway games. We have, King Domino, we have Azul, we have Dragon Castle, we have games that are a Baron Park, we have games that are 20 to 30 minutes and sit in that nice sweet spot. This is a little longer. It's not a long game by any means. But I find this game a very good game to play with non-gamers. It is a game that I potentially would get out with gamers if the mood was right and everything else. As I say, if you've played the game with any house rules to do with the cards, then please let me know how it goes. I'm kind of keen to try it, but as I say, I've always been playing with new players, and I don't like tweaking things like that with new players. So anyway, that's what I think about Kingdom Builder. Agree with me or disagree with me? Please let me know in the comments below. I know a lot of people said they absolutely hate the game because of the card play. If that's you, I'd love to hear from you. Or if you're absolutely happy with it, or if there's something that I've missed in this review, then please let me know. But until next time, that's everything for this Gaming Rules Quick and Dirty review. As mentioned at the start, this video has been produced thanks to my Patreon campaign. So if you like this video and you want to see any more of my content, then please subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in supporting me, then it's patreon.com/gamingrules. But until next time, take care and thanks for watching.